Alright, hello everyone. It's early in the morning. Sorry if you hear the breeze. Um, so if you've ever seen this image, I'm gonna put on to the screen real quick as I'm editing this. It's horrible. It's just a horrible wave, and I thought to myself, okay, I can do better. So I am. So, I guess without further ado, let's get started. Now, first, we want to study this render. This, I do not believe, is the official render, but this is the one I'm going to be using. It's close enough. I think this is actually the direct render taken. Let me... This is indeed the render taken from there. No, yeah, that's the one, I think. Someone's gonna have to verify me in case. Just in case, though. The image was taken from... Oh yeah, that's it. Never mind. I was gonna be saying the image was taken from DeviantArt by the fella. I put the name up here if I ever find it. But yeah, this is the original image, right? So we want to study this. Notice how this is not actually classic Shadow. Alright? This is just classic Sonic. Wait, I can just do this. Now, we can't change the eye colors, but we can do one thing. So, the one I saw where he had... The artist had changed it to be like the whole brow here. That's not how Shadow works. You see, his mascara comes from solely... I'm doing this with a mouse trackpad, so bear with me. Comes solely from this area. Okay? I don't have a pen yet, so you'll have to bear with me. We're gonna go a little bit overload, and we're gonna go right here. Try to be as straight as we can, but we don't want to be too soft. No, we don't want to be too soft. It's just Shadow, but we want to get the perfect shape. So around here, you better around here, I would say. Now, notice that not all of this will be perfect, because these masked lines, you can, if you want, go in and redo them. That's probably what I'm going to be doing right now. This tool is a lot finicky to easily work with, and I do think this is the only way we're gonna get this correct. We'll deal with that right now. Actually, I think I like that. And then we're going to go to hue glass saturation. Going to reset this. I was working on something. And then we're going to make this a lighter red. Around here. Yeah, saturate it a bit more to make it more vibrant. Lighten it up. Now, I personally would see classic shadow being a lot more grayer. Yet when you zoom out like this, it doesn't look so bad. So, we're going to take the hue shift. We're going to turn it up to around here. To here. No. You're gonna, if you don't feel like it's perfect, just note that you'll never get it perfect. But you want to at least cover the whole thing. And then you want to raise the strength of it. If it gets on the white, do not worry. The white will not be affected much. Want to look for that sweet spot. I always find it easy to just go here and then correct yourself. So around here, and then we're going to go here. You're going to look for that nice, gentle, sweet spot. You're going to keep turning it up to tolerance until you've found that sweet spot. Now, these can just be after images if you'd like. You know, don't have to be perfect. Since this is like a quick thing. That. Nope. That's not the sweet spot. We just turn up the tolerance a bit more. Now, the joy in image editing, you can listen to me while I gently do this, because I'm speaking on a somewhat soft voice, is that you want to be focused, but not too serious about your work. Like, this here, no one's gonna pay too much attention to that, unless they're outright looking for it. Okay, so, you just gotta keep moving along. If you mess anything up, don't worry. Happy accidents. Happy accidents. Remember, everyone. Happy accidents. Now, we can either take the easy path, and just make this black and white. But, I'm not lazy. We're going to make this the proper shadow shade. Meaning we have to turn this down, and we have to work our way through it. Now, you can't just turn down the lightness, or it's going to be too dark. In fact, I do see a problem. Because since I'm too damn lazy, now if it gets on the black, it kind of doesn't matter, because the black will not be affected. Somewhat. Yeah, no, the black will not be affected. Now, you want to be careful and delicate with this tool, because if you go too black, it just looks downright ugly. But this is the perfect shade for shadow. Take that in mind. But we have to fix this first. The easiest way I can do that is by looking past through. Okay. Now, we can ignore this if you want. No one's going to be looking for it, I don't think. And we're going to do the same thing. Make that saturated. Tone that down, and you have, now if you wish, you can go in like this, and you can apply it like this. Now the software I'm using is Paint.net, which lets you apply the same color. Like this will not be noticeable. You can let that foot slide just easily. But these like light spots you have to get, or you can go over it with a brush. But it's gonna look messy, it's gonna look dirty. I don't think you want that. Neither do I. So just keep doing this. Trust the process. Now I like doing the big chunks. In fact, I will go over this with a brush, since it's not the whole thing. Well, it technically is, but you know. Now, I saw many people when this announcement came out for this costume, and let me just say, people were not happy, and they were turning him into shadow left and right. But that wasn't really, the thing is, they were doing such a horrible job that I feel like me, a beginner, yeah, I'm a beginner, could have done better. And I decided, you know what? Let's do better. Let's do better than these people. So, I am doing better than these people. Mind you, my parents are in the bed, in the same room as me, so I have to keep quiet. Now, your wrist, if you're laying down like me and using a trackpad, your wrist will be known to get tired. Do not worry. You can switch the mouse if you please. Going over this. We're gonna turn down the tolerance. And we're gonna use saturation in that. And we just zoom out and admire what we did. Now, if you want, I'm not going to do that, because it's currently, as you see, 6 in the morning for me, and I felt like I had to do this video. You don't really see the blue marks, unless you go directly looking for them, but I'm also going to show you something really cool, because I did promise in the title that I was going to make something else. Oh, shit. Hope this is still working. In fact, let me check OBS real quick. Hello? Okay, yeah, it's working. Be confident about yourself, you know? Let you use your imagination. If you want to, you can smooth it out so it looks like it's shadow. But the other thing I'm about to show you is this little technique where you hold, I think, control, and you click. You'll see this little plus thing pop up. We're gonna click multiple. I want to get anything red that you can possibly see. Even if it's these tiny little details, they matter a lot. this thing, what is this? Z, we didn't press Z, we controlled Z. Now, if you end up making that mistake, do not worry. Just go through reselecting what you can. Now, if you're tired and you want to get something done, don't rush it. Leave it for tomorrow. Who cares if you... Who cares if you promise this? You don't have to meet the exact deadline. I want you to not rush this. Because at the end of the day, this is what's most important. Now, if you miss some red spots, and that are just like almost impossible to get, you can try toning that down. This is it. Now, don't try to get every little red spot. But like things like this, you can tone back up. This. You can tone up as you see fit. You can move it around and then tone it up. This is just like tutorials with toning. Now, hue shifting is actually so smart that it's not smart, because you will have to go over this, but it knows the colors. It's friends with the colors, I would say, in Bob Ross terms. Come on, back away. Now, what I'm going to show you is we go to adjustments. We're going to press hue/saturation. We're going to move this back. We're going to go to... No, most of you know me. You may know this is where this is going. We can zoom out, and we have the Android shadow. So, yeah, you know, I like taking my time and doing what I can with this. In fact, I will save this. We're going to save it as Android Classic Shadow. As you see, the name up here will change to Android Classic Shadow. And if we go back a few, that was my mom. We will save this. Save as Classic Shadow. And voila, I will put the result on screen, and here it is. I'm actually so proud of this that you do not believe how proud I am. Now, these smooth, these wrong, rigid edges, they're fine. I may end up remaking this in the future when I get a drawing pen in a drawing tablet, not like a secondary screen, but like one of those. I'll put it up on screen if I do find one. But voila. This has been Learning Art with Tony, or LearningPaint.net with Tony. Thank you for watching my video. I am gonna work on this late at night, and I'm gonna go return to my YouTube video. Bye-bye. I think that's perfect enough. That's why I have the lights off. I'm not getting ready for work or anything. Lights work, by the way. I just got done pooping, you know, and I was editing the video over here. Take off my headphones. I was editing the video. This is future Tony, by the way, not past Tony. And I realized, I just wanted to say sorry for the fan. It's really, really hot in my room. It's like really, really hot in my room. So, keeps my laptop cool, keeps me cool, sometimes making me cold. You know what, let me just move to the living room real quick, so I can have this serious conversation. Might as well go to the bedroom. No. Excuse me. Oh, you can't even see me. You will be able to see me soon. You shall set you on to my Xbox maybe? Maybe against my TV. So, oh shoot, I left my headphones in the bathroom, so you probably cannot even hear me. I'm not wearing any pants, by the way. So, looking over the video, let's see if my watch will be soon enough in my face. I am very tired. Yeah, I got a new watch. But besides that, flashlight. So, sorry, my glasses are making little angry eyes. This is right after I post the video saying that I'm wrong about the Sonic R port. And that's mainly because of two things. A, I just felt like posting one, and B, it's a week before my birthday. Now, I haven't had much time to post because of school, real school. Brick and mortar school has been getting in my way of posting, and probably also because I didn't have a laptop for so long is why I haven't been posting. But I'm getting back to it now. I made these two right here.
Don't know if I'm going to put them up here. Probably will. And I was looking over the art that Cyberglitch made. I realized he had good intentions. He was just simply showing what the costume could have been. But realistically, it wasn't going to be like this. It was more so going to be like this. You know? And I get why we won't have a true classic Shadow. Oh, this looks like a genuine flashlight. I get why we won't have a true classic Shadow. And it's mainly because of 3 reasons. A, Shadow is not a classic character. He is a modern character. B, that would disrupt the entire timeline. And C, it just wouldn't make sense. Because when Sonic was younger, Shadow was still hidden. And he was still way bigger than Sonic. And so, you know, but taking the headphones off. Just to prove a point, right? Ooh, whatever. What was I gonna say? Sorry for the air conditioner, by the way. It's doing the job. Completely forgot what I was gonna say about Shadow. Anyways, I'm on this like really late. That render came out. Jesus Christ, Sonic Superstars came out in 2023. Or was announced in 2022. Because I remember me and PKG having a conversation about it and how he's gonna get it day 1. But yeah. When people heard Shadow costume, they didn't think, oh, this is gonna be Shadow, this is gonna be Sonic in Shadow's onesie, or in a Shadow onesie. No, they thought it was gonna be an actual classic Shadow costume. And while yes, that could have been possible, they didn't. They just didn't. You can stop dreaming, fanboys. They didn't. I don't know why I'm speaking into this like it's a microphone. They didn't. You can give up your dreams of even hoping to get a classic Shadow. Okay? Okay. And I was really hoping for like metal skins of Sonic, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles. Just to have metal skins not only in the Versus mode, but in the main campaign. Thankfully with mods it's possible, but still, for those who don't have that type of hardware, like me, well, which can still run games very good, but you know, and we have the console to do it. I'm tired. That's the only available option we have. This is the watch, by the way. I'll show you the watch face in a second. And boy, I don't even know where to begin with this one. I won't. Also, I think this video is going to be like the first start of the new outro thing that my editor is going to be doing. I will send it to her soon, and I will send a new one that's going to be finished to her. As the one I have will have like a background on it. You know what? Actually, bye-bye. And I'll just fade it, so bye-bye.
Your desire, get down and boogie till you catch fire. Dance and shake the soul and makes you feel alive. Shakes up your body, high five. You've got the will to get fit and trim. Now shake a leg and you will get slim.
You know with